Fabrice, thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Today's conversation really is a story about Haiti Cultural Exchange, but also it's about the people who got us to be Haiti Cultural Exchange. So we're just going to ask you some questions about what connects you to your Haitian culture and how we are connected to Haiti Cultural Exchange.
Sounds good.
First, tell me who you are. Who are your people? What do you do?
My name is Fabrice Armand, and I am the co-founder of the Creole Food Festival. In addition to that, I am the business development advisor for Close Up 360. Who are my people? Obviously, that question is a pretty significant one. Besides family, obviously, about your Haitian culture, your heritage is your people. Your tribe is your people. I think for me, it's always been my culture has played a significant part in terms of who I identify as someone that was born and raised in Haiti and grew up in the country and understood the aftermaths of embargoes and so forth. I think that I have a great affinity towards our culture, and I think I wouldn't be who I am today without it.
How were you introduced to Haiti Cultural Exchange? When did that happen?
I think that I used to sit on the board of Global Syndicate with Jacques-Philippe Piverger, and Jacques-Philippe introduced me to Haiti Culture Exchange. At that particular time, I was doing my Haiti Cherie Pride, Love, and Commitment event. I sat on the board of the Haitian Foundation, but I always wanted to actually tie myself to arts and culture as someone that used to be in a band, as someone that loves art, that loves culture. I think that that's what attracted me to Haiti Culture Exchange and understanding the importance of that at that particular time as well, because it was in particular after the earthquake, there was a sense of togetherness that we needed to come together to be able to overcome a big tragedy, and being around Haiti Cultural Exchange kind of helped doing that.
Can you think of a memory you have of a Haiti Cultural Exchange event? Can you describe it? Describe the feeling or experience that made it feel memorable.
I think for me in particular is that when we recreated Celebration, in particular, that was a memorable moment because it incorporated art, it incorporated music, it incorporated a sense of togetherness and a celebration of culture. It has a culture that has been over time. What I believe over time is that we've allowed other people to dictate our narrative. And when we created Celebration was a way of us taking back the narrative and really showcasing what our culture is really about.
What is unique about Haitian artistic expression to you?
Haitian artistic expressions is rooted, I believe, in pain, in tradition, and it's also religious affiliations. So whether you are Catholic, whether you practice voodoo, whether you're Christian, I think that our ancestral history and who we are connects in terms of our artistic identity. So when you think about being the first Black republic to ever gain its independence, that in itself creates identity in terms of our culture and our artistic endeavors. When you see how vibrant our art is, that in itself creates cultural identity. When you think about our music, whether it is compa, because compa kind of has like a blend of merengue, has a blend of salsa, has a blend of drums, and that comes from West Africa. So that in itself also creates our artistic identity. So it's really important for people to understand that because of the history of Haiti, our artists are able to actually create and tap into so many different cultures because we were colonized by so many different cultures. So you have a traditional people, which were the Indians and Native Americans, the Tainos and the Arawaks. Okay, then you have the West African influence that really influences Haiti in terms of artistic expression. Then you also have the influence by the French that creates another layer of artistic expression because growing up, you're listening to Mireille Mathieu, Charles Aznavour, and all this other stuff. And that created artistic expression as well. And then also to influence from the Spanish culture. Because in Haiti, you were listening to Juan Luis Guerra, you were listening to Enrique Iglesias and Julio Iglesias. So our artists have a way of kind of like threading all those needles and connecting them together in a way that's completely different.
Is there an artist or an event that you experienced through Haiti Cultural Exchange or beyond that that informs your outlet?
I think there are multiple. I think in particular, as someone that grew up in a very Christian household, voodoo in itself was something that was frowned upon. Meeting Lolo and Manze meeting Tipol, having conversations about identity. Because when you think about it, we try so hard sometimes to disassociate with ourselves with voodoo, but not understanding that Neg Mawon in itself, who actually sounded the conch of the revolution, was a voodoo priest. So really kind of like having those type of experiences and opening yourself up. And I think that is one of the great things that Haiti Culture Exchange has done, is that it has allowed people to be able to learn at their own pace, introducing different artists, whether they are up and coming artists, whether they are established artists. And that ranges from painting, it ranges for musical selections. I can think about so many different artists that we had featured that are really are at the top of their artistry right now. And I think that one of the things that Haiti Culture Exchange does pretty well is really identify these artists at the inception before they get famous, identifies the artists, gives them a platform to actually showcase themselves. And in addition to that, supports them throughout their whole process and journey. So these three components are extremely important.
How do you see your work connecting to your community and beyond to our wider world and to other cultures and around issues that are important to you?
I think that, like, in particular for me, I've always believed that, um, and I've learned this over time, I've always believed that we needed to actually do a better job at creating our narrative. As someone that was born and raised in Haiti again, when I came here, the perception of Haitians and who we are was completely different than the Haiti that I grew up with and the Haiti that I was used to. So, but it wasn't until really the earthquake that we, as Haitian Americans or Haitians that were living in the United States, took on ownership of really talking about our identity and talking more about who we are and defining more of ourselves. And my work in every single aspect that I've done, whether it is Haiti Cherie, Pride, Love, and Commitment, whether it is, I would say, being part of the board of Haiti Culture Exchange, even the board of the Haitian Federation, and even now with the Creole Festival, where we're talking more about culinary, showcasing Haitian culture has always been a centerpiece of who I am, of my identity. And it's also to a centerpiece of what I try to project to people. I am very mindful of the way that I carry myself because I am a representation of that culture at the same time. So, I love the simple fact that my first love, I always say that my first love is my country because it has showed me so much and has given me so much. I think it has given me more than I've been able to give back to it. But at the same time, I believe that my identity could not have existed without it.
We asked to speak to you because of your work to amplify Haitian culture, but also Black diasporic culture through the culinary arts.
Mhm.
Your work resonates with Haiti Culture Exchange's call to build global narratives of Haitian culture and celebrate nuance and connectedness. Can you give us some words or a story or proverb that resonates with those themes?
So I would say one that is particular to me. It's a proverb. "Mais en pile, chai palou." And the reason for that is that many hands make the burden less. I think that is one of the things that I feel that we need to adhere to a little bit more as Haitians in our particular community, because if we put our hands together, the work that we are able to accomplish is actually very simple. When you think about it, just historically speaking, again, you think about a small island nation that really fought one of the biggest European powers in the way of Napoleon Bonaparte. Not only did we do that, but we also helped liberate other countries by supporting Simon Bolivar and so forth. So being able to showcase that as the small little island nation that came together, whether they were blacks that were in Haiti, there were the mulattoes and so forth, they came together and were able to create a revolution. That revolution was not only about them, as they got their independence, they also believed in supporting others. And that's the most important thing about Haitian culture. Haitian culture is never really singular in terms of what it is. There's always been a perspective in terms of like our ancestors to actually help other nations and help support other nations as well. So I think that if we could actually really adhere to that principle, "Mais en pile, chai palou," then we would be able to accomplish incredible feats that people would not think that we can accomplish. Any other questions? You have me now, so you might as well.
Generations from now,
Mhm.
what do you envision for the diaspora's connection to each other and to Haiti?
God, that's such poignant question. Generations from now, I hope that the work that we have done here, and it's a relay, it's not a sprint. I hope that the work that we've done and the way that we have run this race allows the next generations to be able to pick up the baton and finish the race for us. And I think that is it's very important to know that we have a duty right now to be able to continue and pass on the culture. And I think that one of the biggest disservice that was done to us, culturally speaking, was when Duvalier had a lot of people escaped the Duvalier regime to actually come, whether it is the United States, France, Montreal. One of the things that they did is that they really did not teach their kids or their grandkids a lot about the culture. So part of that connection has always been missing. So I feel that to a certain extent, our generation has been more forthright in terms of like teaching about the culture, and if organizations like Haiti Culture Exchange, making sure that people understands what the culture is, whether it is the comedic culture, whether it is the musical culture, whether it's the culinary culture, whether it's the artistic culture, to be able to, now we're actually talking more about that. So we're running a good relay right now, and I hope that we run it in a way that allows the next generation to be able to continue that race and to actually um, to actually make sure that Haitian culture is never seen in the same light that it was seen back in the 90s, where they had the three H's, Haitians, homosexuals, and hemophiliacs, that we could not, even right now, when we're thinking about this conversation, you have a senator and a vice president candidate that is talking about Haitians eating cats and dogs, that is talking about Haitians and painting us in a way that is incomparable to think about in this time period, that you can talk about a people like that and think that it's okay. And it's because a lot of people lack the understanding, lack the historical perspective, to know what the history of the Haitian people have been in terms of what we have meant, not only for Haiti, not only for South America, not only for the Caribbean, but also for the world. So we're a small island nation that was able to accomplish a lot, and our voices still resonate throughout the world if you know history. That's why when you think about Venezuela, Haiti never paid for oil from Venezuela. Chavez was very big and very clear in that, like, Venezuela would not exist without Haiti. The flag of Venezuela was actually made together in Haiti and actually brought to Venezuela. So there's a lot of like centerpieces in regards to historical Haitian culture. And I think that if we are teaching our history, we are teaching the people about our art, our significance, and so forth. I think like we've done the work that we need to do.
Is there anything else you want to share with us today?
Yeah, I think that the most important thing, as someone that sat on the board for Haiti Culture Exchange, Regine has done an incredible job as executive director and being the stalwart leader that she is. I know that one of the major issues we've always had grand ideas and wanted to do a lot of great things, but being able to get funding. And small organizations and non-for-profit like Haiti Culture Exchange need the funding and need the support of individuals that have the means to be able to do it. Like they say, to whom much is given, much is expected. So I would say that that is the biggest component, because as an organization that is like this in New York City, that is kind of like I've always said that Haiti Cultural Exchange is the artistic, just like you know how you have little Haiti Culture Exchange in Miami. Haiti Culture Exchange is this in New York. Unfortunately, they have not been able to get the funding, the grants, and actually the major donor support that they need to continue their work. And I hope that with this series that you guys are doing, that this actually translate into more funds so that they can support more artists, so that they can educate more people, so that we can actually continue that relay race about passing it forward.
Thank you, Fabrice.
Oh,
Thank you.
now you'd like to watch this. Perfect.